Yo, guys, it's your boy the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. We're back, and as promised, with interviews. We've got the one, the only Awais Hussain. How you doing, bro? Yo, bros, can you hear me?
Yeah, it just blacked out a bit, but yeah, I can hear you good. Pleasure to be on here, bro. Pleasure to be on here, man.
No, of course. Couple weeks back, we linked up for your fight.
Yeah,
1-0 professional debut.
yeah,
Uh,
alhamdulillah.
we're gonna get into that a bit later. First, I want to start at the beginning. Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Woking, so born and bred in Woking. Pretty much, all my friends, my education, my boxing education, everything started off in Woking. And yeah, man, was at Woking Boxing Club for around like 6, 7 years. So that's obviously when you first saw me when I messaged you when I was a young kid. So obviously we get into how me and you met as well. But yeah, man, that's where I started off with Woking after watching a Creed film as well. So um, man, it was the movie
Hold on.
that inspired, didn't it?
I was just about to ask you what made you get into boxing? It was Creed, yeah.
Yeah, it was Creed, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like I still remember, like, bro, like Allah works in mysterious ways, isn't it? Like, bro, I remember like the week before I believe I watched it, I went to go watch James Bond or something like that, like one of the old James Bond films, yeah. And I remember, like, the adverts before the film.
Mm.
So the adverts before the film was obviously Creed, isn't it? So Creed was like being released and everything like that. And I remember saying to my boy, "Yo, man, I want to watch that." And like, cause growing up, my uncles were big like Rocky fans, so they're always like talking about boxing and like obviously they love Mike Tyson, Ali, and everyone. And then Rocky was like the next thing like they would just always be speaking about. So see, when I saw that, it was quite interesting that obviously they've carried the story through like a new generation and stuff. And then, bro, we just went to go watch it. And I remember I went with like, so it was four of us in total. And then I remember the other three were just doing their thing, but I was just like locked in, bro. I don't know what happened that
Mm.
day, bro. But it was like Allah works in mysterious ways in it. So alhamdulillah, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? I first never watched the Creed films. I don't know why. I just haven't yet. I
Bro,
always
you missed
eventually
out,
have.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, you
Yeah,
missed watching,
that's what
bro.
a lot
Yeah,
of people tell me still. But I never really deep to like stuff like that can actually influence people to like literally take up boxing. Mate, yeah, no, that's crazy.
yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, so
Like, sorry to cut you off, like, but like, like about movies as well, bro. I just feel like they're kind of like a visual representation of like let's say you read a book or something, right? And you might get inspired about a book, whether it's fiction, non-fiction. I feel like films are also put in place for that because a lot of the time, well, now especially, I don't think anyone's really reading too tough as well. So like everyone's just watching. So if you're able to educate or inspire through like watching, then I feel like films is probably, do you know what I mean? Films is probably the best way to do it. So yeah,
no, 100%. How long after you watched the movie did you first go to the gym?
bro, literally the following weekend,
Yeah, that's a
full
straight there.
straight down. I remember I just went home. I said to my dad, I was like, "Yo, dad, man, I just want to um, go to the gym, man." I don't like, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. It's just like something. It just lit a fire in me. Alhamdulillah. I think it was just
Mm.
almost story aspect. I think boxing is. I probably realized that boxing is probably the most rewarding sport. Obviously, me and you both know that it's very rewarding. After all the triumph, the hardship, etc., then you're up. Do you know what I mean? So, I think I like that aspect of it, and then also the respect as well that you gain from people as well.
What was your first time in the gym like?
Bro, I still remember to this day. I would pull up to the gym in like my pea shorts, some like Nike top. you know, back in the day when you're younger, everyone used to match outfits with like Astros and stuff. So I
Yeah,
pulled
yeah,
Astros, pulled up in t-shirts, I pulled up in a t-shirt. I remember my first, like, no joke, yeah. Well, like the first day these all put me in the gym, bro. I actually sparred the boy with belts. I think he had like 2 or 3 belts, which obviously at that time, a person who's starting raw compared to a guy that 2 or 3 belts is, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Different world.
Yeah, to get me. I remember I just went in there and I just done well, man. I remember my mom was actually there with me.
Mm.
I done well, and the head coach, shout out to Dave Oliver, he runs Walking Box Club to this day as well. Like, he was just like, yo, man, like, like you're good, man. You should keep coming. So I kept coming, turning up, and then one thing led to another. 6 months down the line, I did like a little skills bout. So yeah, man.
You know what? I've got a lot of friends who always told me like, oh, the first time I went to boxing gym, they had to spar someone, and they just got beat up in it.
Yeah, that I can't lie. I can't lie. Like this is one of those ones where I didn't like, not to say like brag on them, but I didn't like I held my own type thing to get me. So it was good, man. Like yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like I just felt it was more a bit it was more so natural, more so natural.
Did you watch boxing a lot before that, or just like your uncles and that, and your dad's watching it, and you just there?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, it weren't really even my dad, you know. It was my more so like my uncles, man. Like my mum's younger brother. Um, like he was always into boxing, bro. Um, and I remember like even before he even like so okay, so this happened when I was 12, right? When I actually started boxing. But I remember when I was like 8 years old, he brought like a boxing bag from Pakistan, like some just like some little light, small little boxing bag, and I'll just be hitting it. And I remember like he would encourage me to get involved, and also obviously as well, like I remember like my family. We're just like a family. My mum's side as well. We're just a family full of fighters as well. So I remember like when I was young, like young, they used to make me and my cousin just like scrap each other, bro. Like get gloves on, boom, to go to war. It don't matter if you're older, it don't matter. Like, I remember we were just scrapping, bro. So I don't know what it is. I've always been around fighting, bro. I've always been around fighting. And even before I was boxing, I was doing karate as well. So
Yeah.
uh, I like Bruce Lee a lot as well growing up.
How long until you had your first fight?
So obviously I had a skills bout 6 months after I started. So I started in January. So not 6 months, 8 months after. So I started in January, and then I went through. I believe it was August, and I had my skills bout then. It was at this thing called Surrey Youth Games. So yeah, it was basically I don't know if it was sanctioned by England Boxing, but um, I'm guessing it would have been. But yeah, it was just like I had two skills bouts in one day. And then the following, so my first actual bout was like February 2018, 2017. February 2017, my first bout. Yeah.
Uh, Also, I was gonna ask you before. You know, once you start boxing,
Yeah.
obviously pads are fun, sparring's fun, hitting the bag sometimes is fun, but bro, it's a long grind doing the core, the push-ups, the.
Yeah.
How did you find that when you first started? Do you enjoy doing it, or it's just something that you thought it just goes as part of the grind?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I just enjoyed everything about boxing. I just like, bro, I literally stepped into the gym the first day and I just fell in love with it, man. Like, I don't know how much, like I know a lot of people probably come, like, even a lot of the guys are like I've been in gyms with in the past, like, they've always said that, look, man, like, this is long or this that and it's like well, for me it's like I've always just enjoyed it. Do you get me? I've always just like I've always been the guy just to get everything done. Like I enjoyed it. I just took pride in doing it, whether it be the road work, whether it be the groundwork. I just love that stuff.
No, that's good still, especially when I was training with the boys. I was just like, yo. So every time I see like a professional boxer, I'm like, yo, this guy. Like, it's a different type of mindset. Like, this brother works hard. Like, I know he's been through the
Yeah,
trenches. To get the fights and that, just the training itself is long.
bro. Like obviously, like I've experienced it now. Obviously, that transition over into the pro game, like you really gotta take care of your body, man. Like between camps and not blowing up and like stuff like that. And obviously, like yeah, it's a hard graft, bro. Like camps are like hard, so you gotta just you gotta have the right people around you. I believe. I think that's one main thing. You gotta have the right people around you, telling you like what you want to ease off and stuff like that. I got a great team. Also, you come down to my gym a couple of times, haven't you? So see the kind of the level that we're at. So shout out my coach Steve as well, and TKO Boxing Club. Yeah, man.
Yeah. How did you transition from going walking boxing club to TKO?
Bro, I remember I met so through a mutual for me and Steve. I saw like Steve on Instagram and like I just like the way I could just tell he was a student of the sport. To get me, like I saw him like he used to analyze like tapes and stuff. I used to see stories that he used to always be posting about like watching tape and then doing certain drills inspired by certain fighters. So that technical aspect of it I really liked. And then so I reached out to our mutual. So shout out again Ali. He's CSO promoter. He's known Steve for a while, so I reached out to him, and then he got me through to Steve, and then me and Steve linked up. And just from the first session, bro, it was like chemistry. We had just like very good chemistry. I feel like I understood kind of what it is that he was doing, and then um, so at this point, I remember I was 16 years old. I think I just started college, so I was like, you know what? I was like to him, because at that time I couldn't travel from Woking to East London. My mum was never gonna let me in it. So I was like, look, man, when I get bigger, I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to you, and I'm gonna box for you, man. And I think at that time he was like, yeah, whatever. But bro, literally like 2 years later, so that was 2019, like August, and like 2021 April. I remember I just finished college and everything. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be Steve, man of my word, innit? So went there, and rest is history, man. Rest is history.
No, I feel it. You talk about being a student in the game. I know you've studied and you studied a lot. At what age was it that you started going back and watching all the old school fights?
Bro, literally from when I started boxing. Like, I've always known from young that I've always been like a visual learner, and I've always been someone that, like, you can. The best way for me to learn is just either watch what you do or you show me how to do it. And bro, that's basically boxing in a nutshell, right? You either have a
Mm,
coach tell you to do it or you're watching your favorite fighter. So I remember, bro, like literally, like how I told you, I was going to the gym the next day, the following weekend. Bro, since then, really, I remember I used to watch Ali a lot. I used to love Ali, obviously, what he stood for outside the ring and in the ring. Like, typical, like, you know what I mean? Like, young guy getting to boxing. Like, I loved Ali, still do love Ali. And I remember I used to, like, imitate him. And, bro, you know what's mad? Like, bro, I'm 5 foot, 5'1", something like that. Like 50, 48 kilo, whatever. And, like, I used to be on the back foot, like, boxing like a tall guy.
yeah.
Like, boxing, boxing like Ali. So I remember when I had my skills back, I was just in the ring, like on my tiptoes, just dancing around the ring, like an Ali Ray Leonard type thing. And then obviously, as I got more experience, I learned to sit down a bit more because obviously I'm a short guy. I can't just be on the back foot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
facts, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
No, I feel it. Do you wanna let the people know how we first got into contact?
yeah, man. So talk about being a student of the game. At this point, I was just like learning everything about boxing. So I was on Instagram as well, and obviously come on, man. Purist Boxing was the biggest page, man. You know what I mean? So
Thank
back
you,
then,
bro.
I've seen everyone shouting your thing, bro. Like, well, I see you posting as well. I see everyone shouting it. So I was like, you know what? At this point, I had my first ABA as a cadet at 14 years old. So I done very well. Like I went through, um, literally my first year entering. I won the Southern Counties. I won the national semi-finals against a 30 battle, and at this point I just had a total of 7 bouts. So obviously my coaches, they threw me in the deep end, obviously, because they believed in me a lot. And obviously at my weight, bro, like, at that time I was like 36 kilo or something dumb like that.
Yeah,
Like
crazy.
I was light, so obviously you can't get much bouts. So they threw me in the championships, and off the back of that, I lost to the brother in the final, GB boy, but came off it. Everyone gave me good. Said it was good, but then I had a bout like right after. So after I had that bout, right after national final, I won, and I was kind of on my comeback. Like I was back feeling good again. I remember I saw your page, and I was like, you know what? There's a nice video of me shoulder rolling and boxing nice in those championships against that 30 barrel. So I was like, you know what? Let me send me this clip of the semi final and be like, yo, man, look, this is this is me, innit? Do you know what I mean? This is me. This is what how my fights have been. Like, what do you think? And then, bro, like you just showed me love from that day, bro. Like you really, like you was quite impressed, and I'm gonna give it over to you because I actually want to know like what, like if you do remember that day, like what went through your head, like when you actually saw that.
Also, I remember the whole week. I remember, like, obviously people send me videos all the time, innit? But it was just
Oh,
like a week where people like consistently sending me videos, and usually, you see some man like you can tell someone's just like a decent boxer. Like he's been in the gym, he's
yeah,
alright. So normally I get them. Sometimes I get someone good, but more time that week, I don't know what it was about that week, but everyone was horrible. Like
yeah,
they ain't got the technique, they ain't got the form, they ain't got the nothing. So I was
yeah,
like, I seen the message like. I, I was literally about to ignore you. I was like, you know what? What's a
yeah.
1 minute video gonna do in it?
Nah, of
And I started
course.
watching. I was like, right, this guy's hard.
Yeah, I love, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, like. I gotta big you up as well because like, well, I was like 14 at the time, so obviously I'm crazy young, isn't it? So like, But to get that, like, to hear that from you, bro, I swear it gave me the maddest, like, confidence boost, bro. Like, and this goes to show as well, like we in positions that a lot of people are looking up to. So, even just a reply back or like an acknowledgement or something along those lines, bro, like it could really alter the course of someone's like trajectory. Because, bro, like that gave me a massive confidence boost, bro. Do you get me? Like a huge confidence boost. So, and obviously off the back of then, like we basically been in touch since, bro. So you basically know me
Yeah,
since I was
literally.
you. Do you know what I mean? Since I was
Mm,
like 14. So
yeah, that's crazy because usually, especially back then, like people had to pay to be on my page, and if
yeah,
you're
I
like
remember
a regular
you gave me
person,
the free, yeah, you gave me the free
yeah,
shout
I even did the edit for
out.
the video. I remember it was like a
Yeah,
Meat Meal.
yeah,
Something.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to find that video. You know why? Because I remember Charlie Edwards commented on that one as well. And I think this is when he was either fighting. I think this is when he was like just like new on the scene as well. I
Mm.
remember he commented like "good little fighter," and I was like gas, bro. I was like, yo, man, like Charlie Edwards, bro. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
can't lie to you, Aki. Because obviously this is my second account, isn't it?
Yeah,
My
yeah, yeah.
first account got taken down. That time when I'm just betting that got taken down. I'm pretty sure it's from
Oh
my
no,
first account still.
oh no way.
Yeah, because it was
It's
that was
actually,
that was a long time ago, isn't it?
oh, that's peak.
Yeah.
No, bro. I think I might have a screenshot somewhere. If I could look deep in my iCloud, bro, I'll put like a screenshot or something like that, bro. I swear, bro. Like, well, like, bro, like, I got mad. Like, that's why, bro. Like, since that day, I've done told you, though, like, bro, I got so much love for you, bro, because, like, that, it made me feel so good, bro. Wallahi, bro, it just made me feel so good, man.
No, I can't lie. You're making me feel good, but you're making me feel bad for the people I ignored still.
Listen, bro, it's written at the end of the day, bro. It's written, you know what I mean? It's written from
No,
Allah, man.
100%. No,
You get
no,
me?
it's
So,
true, but no, because that
yeah.
one, no, to be honest, you made my day that day as well. And because obviously I've seen all these people send me stuff. I'm thinking, nah, bro. Then you see one and you're thinking this guy's lit. And I remember I was asking you,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'm 14. I was like, right, like at that age, to have that kind
Yeah.
of. And that's why I started asking you. I remember asking you, like, oh, you must watch a lot of boxing, innit? It's like, yeah, man's talking about Penel Whitaker. I was thinking, right, was
Yeah.
this guy even born when Penel was fighting?
Nah, bro. I was even born like this. I'm saying, like, I just got obsessed with boxing, man. Like, I was watching back, like, I went from watching Ali, then to watching like Pretty Boy Floyd, Ray Leonard, and then around this time as well, obviously Tank for Pedraza, isn't it? And then obviously,
Mm.
since that day, bro, I just I love Tank in it, bro. That's my guy, bro. Like his style, everything. So yeah, like I just looked into boxing since then, man, and that's why I feel like me and Steve got on well as well, because he's also like that as well, where he's just obsessed. So then obviously when you got like a coach and a fighter that are both on that same wavelength, then it's nothing but just, do you know what I mean? Nothing but good.
No, 100%. Um, so let's talk a bit more. Actually, no, first, let's give your flowers. I want you to list all your amateur accomplishments so the people know that you're proper serious, brother.
Nah, alhamdulillah, man. I'm a senior, so I won the nationals. Senior, I won the nationals as a senior, so I won the developments. Um, let me read it actually. Let me start off with the highest, and I'll go down. So,
Yeah, cool.
um, I just won the 2024 Senior Elite Harringay Box Cup. Then obviously I won the national developments at senior level as well. I'm a six-time regional champion. I'm a two-time international box cup champion. I'm a two-time box cup champion as well. Then obviously two-time international champion as well. Rivera box cup champion. I had a silver medal in the Harringay in 2023. And then obviously I've been at the elite stage as a senior. I've pretty much been at the elite stage as a senior, youth, and a junior. Um, yeah, and yeah, man, like three-time national finalist. So I've been at the national for a while. Um, yeah, I've always been at that alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah, but I've been at that bracket every year. So yeah, it's good. It's good.
Just so you lot know, this is a serious brother. It's definitely one you need to watch out for.
Alhamdulillah.
All right, yeah, his Instagram's gonna be in the bio. Make sure you follow him, hit him up on socials. Trust me, it's the one you're gonna have to watch. Um, let's talk a bit about your. Actually, let's go straight to your pro debut. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I remember when I called you the next day, I was like you was tired at the end, didn't it? But yeah,
yeah.
you explained it. You do explain it to the people what happened.
Yeah, so I mean, do you want to go from like? when I boxed like the opponent, like everything fight week. Do you want to start there, or like how do you want to do it, or do you want to start just fight day? Like,
No, go on fight week. How was it for you fight week for your pro
so
debut? Was it?
originally,
Did
yeah,
you feel like a different pressure compared to the amateurs? Like obviously amateurs, you've done it all the time. Did you feel like it was like a different type of fight?
bro, not even, man. If anything, bro, I felt a lot of relief because, like, we talk about the camp was so hard, bro, and obviously transitioning from an amateur to a pro is like two different sports, isn't it? So, like, I remember since I won the Harrogate in June 2024, and then like literally like I won it on the Saturday. The Wednesday I was back in the gym, and like we just started the pro journey, bro. Like from then till last month, bro. Like it, like just to put it in perspective, that's how long I prepared for just that one debut, and going through like I sparred so many top boys, man. I want to give a shout out to all the sparring partners that I've been sparring. Just to name a few, like Kareem the Kid, Kareem Aegis, Alfie Clegg, and everyone like top level sparring. Probably forgetting some as well, but we get some good sparring.
You
Top
spar
level.
Razor.
Nah, I haven't. Nah, I haven't. But he
Okay.
trains my manager, and he's Taj. So they're in the same camp. So I'm sure I'm gonna be sparring a lot of top guys as well in the future, and that's what I want, bro. Like I don't want to be that guy that's sparring like not people that like I want to be sparring the guys that are heavier and like really skillful. Do you get me?
Uh, how hard is it to get sparring at your weight class?
It's very hard, bro. My coach does a great job though. My coach does a great job to get me sparring. A lot of times, bro, I'm sparring people heavier than me. So probably like I remember for this camp, bro, I probably sparred like 58 kilos and stuff like that, like 58 kilo boys. So yeah. But then obviously through the amateurs as well, we've got a great relationship with a lot of people. So
Yeah, how hard is it getting an opponent at your weight?
probably the hardest thing, bro. So like on the fight week, my opponent came in so heavy, um, like on the Tuesday, and then we had to get opponent. So, we flew in someone from Lithuania, and that fight was then scheduled for 53 kilos. So bear in mind, I'm a 48 kilo boy, and I was bumped up in weight just to fight the original guy. Then he came in heavy. Then I had to get his replacement as well. So foreign fighters, I think that's what I'm learning. You got to fight the foreign fighters. That's closer to my weight class as well. So yeah, yeah. So we had him. So the guy pulled out on the Tuesday. Then we had this guy come in from Lithuania. And bro, he come to bring it. Like he did not come to lose. I mean, you was there at the fight, right? So
Yeah, 100%.
yeah. I mean, you've seen it for yourself. Like he was there to put the pressure on everything, and just good. Like I'll be honest with you, I felt no nerves at all. I felt more so excitement because again, the camp was so long and so draining and hard. So when I got in the ring, it was actually like this is the easy bit to get me.
Yeah,
Um, then after I was just like, I just felt like a massive. I just felt like everything hit me at once. Like after the fight, like the day after, like I think I called you today. I called you the day after, isn't it? Like bro, just but like everything hit me, like the adrenaline dump and everything like that just hit me. But then obviously I got good brothers around me, my team. Shout out my sponsor Zone as well. Just went to him, bro, and he got me right, man. He got me right. I think I even told you I was gonna link you outside there one time as well.
yeah,
Um Zone. So yeah. Yeah, man. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. So they're right as well, man. You only get one pro debut. You only get one pro debut. So yeah, man. It's a
no, it was
blessing.
good. And shout out Dean White because
Yeah, right there.
uh, he sorted the event, his promotion.
Yeah.
And also when I got there early because you were supposed to be like one of the first fights on the bill,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
thinking, how's this gonna work? But bro, the place it was lit, and as
yeah.
bro, I don't know how many tickets you done, but you did a very good job because it felt like the whole place was rocking up there just for you, bro.
Nah, alhamdulillah, bro. We done very well with the tickets, man. Like Dean as well. Big shout out to Dean because Dean did a great job, put him on a great event as well, man. Like for that show, like for me to have like kind of the like just the atmosphere, like it felt like I'm like a really big show. It was a big show, like just under the lights and everything. It was a whole different feeling, man. Like it felt real good. The production was amazing. So yeah, shout out Dean. And yeah, we had to get bumped back a bit, man. Originally, I think we were supposed to be like second or third on, but then I think we ended up getting pushed back to like fourth or fifth, just because of the tickets. So yeah, now but shout out all my supporters, my sponsors. Obviously my team is on, my coach Steve and everyone, my management and News Taj, World Boxing, done a great job. We've got a good team behind us.
No, facts. Let's talk a bit about the fight itself. So, like I
Yeah,
said, the guy he actually came with it. Still, a lot of journeymen are just there,
but,
trying not to get hit and just trying to survive the round and then just collect the paycheck and go. But now he was actually there to do something.
yeah, and I feel like, bro, if anything, that just brings the best out of me, because um, it's a bit hard trying to like chase someone down that doesn't want to fight. Like, and I remember in the lead up, like from all like the people I was sparring, they were all just telling me like, look, man, like you got to force the action, because a lot of the times these journalismen, they're very good at what they do. They're very good at like kind of waiting out the rounds, if that makes sense, like tying up,
Yeah,
frustrating you, kind of if anything making you look bad, and making you not look as clean. But then this guy was with him, man. As you said, this guy was like come forward, man. Like I liked it though. It reminded me a lot of my sparring that I had. And I've been sparring. Shout out against sparring Jay. I sparred Jay a lot, and me and Jay have like we get good working, man. So Jay was like the perfect look for that.
Um. So, going in the future,
Yeah,
obviously, I know your plans, but you want to tell the people where you're going to be fighting and why?
yeah, man. So we've already got our next fight locked in, inshallah. So we'll be going out to Asia, in specific Bangladesh for my next fight. So I'll be fighting in Dhaka. Um, yeah, and May 24th, inshallah. So yeah, just going international now, man. Going international.
Yeah, do you want to tell the people how comes you're going to have to go there?
Yeah, I mean, look, I campaign at strawweight, so it's no secret, as you said, that there's no one in my weight class. I'm having to bump up 3, 4 weights. If I'm a strawweight, mini flyweight, and I'm fighting at bantamweight for my debut, then obviously we got to look at alternatives. So, again, thanks to my coach and the brothers at TKO Boxing. Going to give a big shout out to also my uncle Salik and Exo Promotions, that they're doing a great job in Asia. My coach went out there last year to actually fight for the WBC Asia belt in Bangladesh in Dhaka, and he got Bangladesh their first ever like boxing champion. So that obviously opened up pathways for me to go out there and also do what I'm doing next month or in 2 months. So yeah, it's exciting times, man. It's obviously everyone there is my weight, right? So it just makes the most sense, man. Instead of being here and then just getting bumped up like 4 weight classes.
No, 100%. Especially you don't want to be fighting guys so much bigger than you every single time you step in there, innit?
But look, like at the end of the day as well, like I can hang with them because that's the guys I've been sparring. Do you get me? But you got to think longevity, and you got to play your moves right as well, man. And all the
No,
world champions are out there in Asia as well. So I mean, we got to go there, get the experience, man.
obviously, I know you grew up here, but would you be eligible to fight for the Asian Championship?
I believe so. I'm not too sure on that, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure that that's something that if it was presented to me, then me and my team would definitely like look at that. Yeah, I think it just depends, man. I think there's a lot that goes behind, obviously, as you said, like nationality and where I'm born and everything. But yeah, I think that's something that in the future could potentially be on the cards, especially with my weight, bro. Everyone's fighting quicker. Do you know what I mean? You're being
Mm.
moved that bit more quicker. Do you get me? So
And I know Africa's a bit of a mad thing, but you remember Prince Patel?
yeah, bro.
His
I mean,
his his
Prince Patel done
WBA.
it. Like he done it well. Like in terms of going out to Asia and places like that, man. You gotta give him his flowers. Love him or hate him, but bro, like,
Yeah, but he was the African boxing champion as well.
is it?
Yeah, bro. I don't know how he qualified for that, but if he can qualify for that, inshallah, he can qualify for the Asia one, bro.
Bro, yeah, nah, inshallah, bro. But like that's an example, isn't it, of someone that's gone out there and done. And there's a lot of other people that have done it out there as well. Like even like a lot of people I see in the UK boxing out in like Dubai and stuff. So
Yeah,
you can see
100%.
like, and if you look at where boxing heading, bro, boxing heading in the Middle East anyway. So do you understand? It's not really. It's the landscape of boxing is changing. I mean, I'm gonna throw a question at you, man. Like, how have you seen
Mm.
like this landscape of boxing change? And for someone like me coming up, like, do you see it changing more?
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially with Turkey doing this still with Dana White.
Yeah,
But it depends how they do it. Because in boxing, you've seen a lot of people come in. They try to do the whole shake-up thing. I remember PBC. They look like they're gonna have a good run, but then it just filtered back to the normal. And I think with boxing, it's like if you look at American sports like the NBA, yeah,
yeah,
and even NFL, all of them, like they have the whole system. So you go to school, you go to college, then you get
yeah,
funneled
yeah, yeah.
in. So they've got in boxing, we don't really have that. Obviously, we've got amateurs, but the
But it's
amateur
kind of
gyms are
like
not really.
it's broken, isn't it? It's just
Yeah, exactly.
there's no system, bro. Like it's crazy to think as well that like, bro, for boxing, like a lot of boxers, man, like they haven't got like. I'm very fortunate I got the support I have, but it's not the case for everyone. Do you understand? When it comes to like sponsors or stuff like that, like a lot of people out here just doing it for free in that sense. You know what I mean? Because you have to pay for your
Yeah.
opponent, pay for everything. So it stems from like the grassroots, like, and so even some guys at the top aren't really getting what they should be getting, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. Most people aren't, but yeah, that's the thing. Because there's no like proper structure where the amateur gyms are held to like a certain standard. Because I know a lot of amateur gyms are just there for the paycheck. Like a lot of them, they're
Yeah, like
like
yeah,
charities where they don't really have to pay for much, and then they can just take all the
yeah,
profit anyway.
yeah. And I think even with the government, man. Like I just seen a post right now about Eddie Hearn. I think Eddie Hearn or one of the Matchroom guys. They're kind of appealing to the government about more funding with UK, like boxing clubs and stuff like that. I think his name's Alex something. So
Yeah,
shout out to him, man, because he's doing. I think if the bro, there's not a sport like boxing, bro. In my opinion, I'm living proof of like I don't know where I would be without boxing, bro. Probably be just working at like my job, just a normal job. I remember I was doing an apprenticeship in that day or something, so I'll probably be still there. But it just gives you like a purpose, gives you fulfillment, and then off the back of it, I can already like I'm seeing how it inspired the next generation. Same way how you inspired me. Now maybe inshallah I'm gonna have that effect on someone else, and then they're gonna have on someone else. You get me? So
no,
it's
but
the most powerful sport, man. I don't get why there's not a lot of backing behind it.
mm, that's it. I think with um Turkey and Dana White, they're saying they're gonna invest in the grassroots, make it a league, a structure.
Yeah,
If they're able to do that and make it like properly regulated, where you see where the talent comes from, innit? Like with football, everyone knows. If you want to see who's up next, you watch the academy, you watch the under 21s, you watch da 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 da. In boxing, don't get me wrong, obviously you've got the tournaments and that, but
yeah,
you don't get to see the players before the tournament. I can go to an under 20, I can go to an under 12 Arsenal game tomorrow, but I feel like I'd
and
have to go to every.
yeah.
Say again?
I said you go down there and then you see the next guy or the supposed guy who will go through that.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. Yeah, yeah,
I can't
yeah,
just go. I can't turn up to every random amateur gyms fight
yeah.
nights and just, yeah, you know what I mean, innit? So the being able to spot talent's a lot harder, innit?
It's a lot harder, and I feel like boxing's so dilute. But then you got to give credit to obviously the promoters right now, and then also Turkey as well for like what he's trying to do because he's changed the game different. Like it's completely different, bro. Like even when you're even like I'm gonna touch on like even my weight class, so like minimum weight, straw weight, like just to see like Oscar Collazo on there and stuff like that on Riyadh season, like that's like it's huge, isn't it? Because you're giving everyone a fair shake. Whereas like someone like Ricardo Lopez back in the day, like that guy was like crazy good, but a lot of people don't know him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's because of obviously his weight class and stuff. But I feel like that's slowly changing. Like even in this country, you've had like people like Sonny Edwards come through, change and put more light on that division. Bam Rodriguez, we see New as well. I see now you have someone like Oscar Collazo and Rias. And like, it's the mold is changing, man. I think it's getting more. It's more of like a fair shake all around the board, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. People are starting to appreciate it more, innit? I think that's amazing because you realize these guys sometimes they're more skilled than the bigger guys, innit? Just they don't get the
Bro,
knockouts or
like
reputation.
90%, probably like 90% of the time. Would you not agree? Like if you like, I'm just speaking of like even the guys I fought in the amateurs at 48 kilo, like top guys. A lot like, and the fights are good. Like they're actual really good fights. Do you know what I mean? So
I think it's the speed of you lot as well. I remember
yeah,
the first time I sparred you because obviously you're a lot smaller than me. I'm like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't really use my power or anything in it.
yeah, yeah.
But like the speed difference is crazy. Like you're definitely the fastest person I've ever been in the ring with. Still,
I
like
love, love. Yeah, I remember that. We
like,
done some sparring, isn't it? Yeah, I remember that, man.
yeah,
You had that
nothing
long, you had
serious,
that
nothing
long
crazy, but
jab, bro. You had that
huh?
long jab, man. I remember you had the long arms, man.
Yeah, because I realized if this guy comes close, I can't stop it. Still,
Yeah, I had to bump a wee, I had to bump a bit, man. I remember that. Yeah, yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
the speed was crazy. 'Cause I remember at first I was thinking, because obviously I know you weren't like sitting down on your punches or anything. It was just light, innit? But I
yeah,
was just like, nah, the speed was actually crazy. Still,
yeah. Like, bro, I'll be honest
what?
with you. Like, touching on my favorite fighters as well. Like, you're looking at like people like Duran, like Virgil Ortiz, Duran, Chocolatito, um, Canelo, obviously Tank. Like all these guys, man. Like I just love watching. They're all shorter fights. There's more like my stature, isn't it? So I'm watching. I'm studying. Okay, how do they do this, do that, and add it to my game? Do you know what I mean? Kind of be a blend of all those fighters.
No, 100% it's good, and especially good to take from other fighters and bring it to your own style, innit?
100%, bro.
Especially, um, yeah, yeah. So back to your fight. On how was fight week for you, especially having guys pull in, pull out.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be honest with you. Like my mentality is, I'm able to adapt, like on the fly. So, that goes as far as just me as a person. I can adapt to whatever's going on around me. So when they told me that the opponent pulled out, I didn't really think too much of it, to be honest with you, because I knew that it would get replaced with the right team. I know, so my coach, he would have picked the fight that would have brought the best out of me, and he picked this guy, this Lithuanian guy. So like fight week wasn't too stressful. More so, it was more enjoyment, just soaking it all in. Because again, you only have one debut, man. Like that feeling is just it's unmatched, man. That fight week is probably the best feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All the hard work is done, man. All the hard work is done. The fun part is the fight.
kind of like, as a coach, fight week was always my least favorite.
As a coach, yeah, I
Yeah,
can,
yeah, as a coach, 100%.
I can imagine that. Yeah,
Especially, I think for you it was alright because you're sort of moving up in weight. Yeah, I remember with
yeah,
my boys, like obviously the last week you don't do much. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
but the second last week that's when like training's really intense, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the hard. That's like the spike, isn't it? You
Yeah.
spike it up.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
so I'm seeing these boys. Obviously, they're not eating much.
yeah,
They're not even drinking much either. Like
yeah,
man, them are obviously they're cutting weight. They're looking like skeletons, and I'm telling them, yeah, 50 burpees. Like I felt like a bad person, bro. No, honestly, then I'm watching them. It's like, nah, it's tough. And then on the fight week itself, obviously you're in control, innit? You've got the
yeah,
confidence. Da, 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 da. But as the
yeah.
coach, you're just sitting there like, what if this goes wrong? Oh, what if he's
Yeah.
in his room having biscuits?
You're not in because what it yeah because the thing is, as a coach, you're not in control, isn't it? So
Yeah, at
like
all.
you as you is different, isn't it? I can understand that, man. I can totally understand that because I feel more nervous watching like my guys for my club fight.
Yeah, your friends, yeah, 100%.
So do you get me? So I totally understand that, man. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when you've watched someone work so hard as well, and
Yeah,
you
and
know
it's
they're
like
doing 100%.
this moment. It's like all game for this moment. Yeah, yeah. Now, man, like me and Steve, man, we play it cool, man. We play it cool. We're in the changing room. We're having fun. We're laughing. We're messing about. It's just another day, man. Again, like when you dedicate as much as as I dedicate, as coach dedicates, then you're meant for these moments. You're meant for these moments. You're meant for these stages. Do you get what I mean? It,
100%.
you train for these moments, for that moment. Also, I do everything I can do, and I leave the rest to Allah. So, that gives me that extra confidence, man. Like my faith is big pillar, man. It's everything to me. My faith, man.
You was at the Muslim Boxing Awards recently,
Yeah,
wasn't you?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was at the Muslim Boxing Awards hosted by Legal Blows. So Legal Blows, big shout out to Legal Blows, Uncle Ardo, and everyone. My brothers Taha, Musa, and Yaya. So Legal Blows, I've actually been working with them for about a year now. And they play a big role. They're a major part of the team as well, and they play a big part in advising myself. Yeah, man. Look over our contracts, help me kind of keep me protected from the legal side of things. Making sure there's nothing I'm getting, bound to contractually, because we know that's a big thing in boxing. Because there's a lot of
100%.
there's a lot of like issues when fighters may not understand what they're signing. So having those guys look over that side of things, just it makes my life a lot more easier, man. It makes my life a lot more easier.
I remember the day after the fight, tried to call you, you didn't answer, and I went on your story and see you on the phone to Amir Khan.
No,
Talk to me about Amir Khan, because I know with Amir Khan, he obviously there's not a lot of Asians in boxing.
facts,
But one thing I know about Amir Khan, every Asian that's in boxing, he always reaches out and makes sure they're good. How's it your relationship like with him?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, like my relationship with him is through obviously Uncle Ardo. So Uncle Ardo obviously owns and runs Legal Blows. So it's really through Uncle Ardo, and anytime I've spoken to him, it's always been like love. He's always shown me a lot of love, um, and he's just always giving me the right advice. I remember after my debut, he was just telling me just to enjoy everything, take everything as it comes, and just train hard, prepare hard, and keep my faith in God. That's the main thing. So he's always been cool, man. He opened the doors for us. Do you know what I mean? And like the next
Yeah,
generation
but
that are coming now, and the ones that are already there. So, like, the thing with Amir Khan is he gave kind of confidence to South Asians in general. I don't think it's just like a boxing thing, if that makes sense. He gave it
yeah,
in aspect of people saw him and they were proud to be British Pakistani Muslims or British Muslims. Do you know what I mean? Um, yeah, man, it's kind of surreal, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because I met him like I think like 3 times now, 4 times now. Um, and yeah, it's a kind of mad. Like I remember watching, watching his fights with like Maidan and stuff, and Devin Alexander and stuff like that, and like see
mm.
this guy. Do you know what I mean?
But I think a few weeks ago you met Roy Jones, Sean Porter, Conor
Yeah,
Ben, and you didn't shout, man.
yeah. Bro, that was crazy as well. Like this where like bro, like again, time back to religion. I'm very fortunate to be doing what I'm doing. Like I'm training full time, boxing full time. I've got sponsors in place paying for that, and then like I'm just going to a gym to spar. And as I pull up to the gym, I'm walking upstairs to the changing room, and I turn and I literally I close the door behind me. As I close the door behind me, I just see like Roy Jones walking, and I shut the door thinking, bro, did Roy Jones just walk in, bro? Like,
I thought it was
what?
bugging out, yeah.
I thought I got changed. Then I went downstairs, and then our other coach, Cabs, shout out Cabs, he goes to me, yo, what's like? Roy Jones is here. Roy Jones is here. And I look at these just there chilling. Like they were filming for Undisputed. And then in between the crowded people, I just see Katie Taylor there as well. She's already there. I didn't even notice her when I walked in. And then like as I'm getting ready and stuff, I just see a X5 pull up. Blue X5 pull up, yeah. And then I see Conor Ben in the driver's seat and I see Sean Porter in the passenger seat. And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? And walk in and obviously I sparred. I think they were busy watching, but then like shout out to all those guys, man. They gave me some time. Sean Porter as well, man. Gave me some tips as well, tips and tricks, which is again that's surreal, bro. Because Sean Porter, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And he gave me good valuable advice. So I showed a lot of love as well. All the guys did. So yeah, man, it was surreal. Like when you're in these rooms, it makes you feel how great you're blessed, isn't it? You're blessed.
shows you on the right path too, Aki.
100%, alhamdulillah, 100%, bro, 100%. Just gotta keep at it, man. Just again, it's that motivation, you know. It's just motivation to keep going, man.
100%. I want to play a little game with you. Have you seen that blind ranking that you see on social media?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
Go on,
see that.
we're gonna do a top five, yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. Go for it. Go on.
Penal Whitaker.
This is top five all time, yeah.
Not out of these boxes, but yeah, in terms of who you think's the best.
Out of the list you give me, yeah. Pernell Whitaker,
Yeah,
2,
Canelo.
3. That's my boy.
Tank.
Oh, you know I'm for Tank number 1, man. I have to, man. Come on, bro. That's my boy,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man.
Floyd.
Nah, come on, bro. Four in it. After that, four in
Uh, oh, sorry, I had one. I don't want to change. Adrian Broner. That was yours.
Yeah, five. I like AB though, man. I like AB, man. He's good.
Yeah, I like AB too, man. But AB don't help himself.
Yeah. Well, bro, you know AB when he was at like I think it was a super featherweight when he fought that southpaw. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was in his like back in his prime days. I think lightweight it was,
Skinny
bro.
one.
Yeah, skinny southpaw. Do you remember? I think he had like pink gloves.
Yeah, I can't remember what you're talking about. I want to say Robert Guerrero, but no, I
Nah,
don't think it was him. But I know who you're talking about, though. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, though, innit? Like that AB, man, different. That AB was different.
Yeah, he was
That's a
serious.
solid list to give me. That's a good solid list, though, man.
Yeah. People
Solid
forget he moved up like 2 weight classes to get to welterweight. Like he wasn't meant to be there.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, man. Like weight classes are real, man. And I feel like the lower down you go, the more it matters as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's
Like,
not only like
at the top, Usyk had like 20 kilo disadvantage or something against Fury, but
literally.
they're all big guys at that stage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and down there it's literally 4 pounds is difference between a weight class, and you can literally see the difference when in the ring as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Trust me, man. But again, I think skills pay the bills, man. Skill set sets everyone apart. And again, from a young age, I've always been sparring guys heavier than me. Do you know what I mean? But it's the skill set that obviously allows me to move around with them and stuff like that.
No, 100%. Do you think that's actually helped you, like because you've always been sparring bigger guys, that it's set you up well for when you fight people your own size?
Yeah, I think it's great preparation because even like, uh, bro, like it's just the looks you get. You just get completely different looks of a fighter. Like you might get a guy that's like you might get a big guy that's just trying to steamroll you. Do you get me? So you're gonna learn how to box move a bit like how Floyd did against Corrales. Or you're gonna have a guy that's just standing there for you. Like the guy that I boxed in my debut, he was just right in front of me there, like pushed me back sometimes, but he also, he did some smart things as well. Like, he changed the tempo on his punches and stuff like that. So little things like that. It gave me like sparring these bigger guys, sparring everything. It just prepares you for anything, bro. Because again, we had pullouts. Oh, yo, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, I said we had pullouts. So the fact that I was getting sparring from everyone, and sparring pretty much like a variety of different looks, actually prepared me for what happened on Fight Week, which was the guy pulled out, and someone that came to fight actually was my opponent. But because I had such hard sparring and such good sparring in the build up, I had prepared for it. So bro, it just gets you all around, just gets you prepared, man. All around gets you prepared for it.
No, 100%. What's your least favorite part about training?
Ooh, least favorite part. Probably sprints, man.
Yeah.
Sprinting, maybe, yeah, sprinting. There's some days, isn't it? It's just some days, man.
What kind of sprints does Steve have you doing?
So we can't give away all the secrets, in it, but but it's like obviously there's different types, isn't it? There's different types of sprints. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that, man. I'll take you off camera, bro.
All right, because that's one of the things I actually like. That's why I was a bit confused.
Nah, but you know what it is? Because there's different types of sprints, isn't it? So you might have like whether it be like a distance or if you're doing on a certain terrain or something. It's just that. Do you get what I mean?
Because for me, when I first started, I used to love skipping, innit?
Yeah.
And like when you can skip for like longer than half an hour, and then like at this point, you're just like, yo, I'm bored of this.
Yeah, I know you mean. But that's one thing I realized about the pros as well. And shout out Casey Academy. So Casey told me as well that when you go pro, like this type of stuff matters. Like you skipping for like an hour or 40 minutes, and like in your brain you're keeping focused. Do you know what I mean? Like you're literally counting each time the rope goes under you. Do you get me? Like
Yeah.
that type of thing. It's like pro game is a lot. It's a lot more like eye for detail, bro. If that makes sense.
No, 100%. Literally, every rep counts. Like you said, counting every time you go under, counting each time you do it, the distance you're doing it. Because the main thing is you want to make sure you're outworking your enemy, and whoever you're up
Fa-
against, you want to make sure you're outworking them, and all of the little stuff count.
Facts, bro. Yeah, that's the main thing. You got to out hustle the competition, man, and you got to out hustle thousands in silence. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It's like,
100%. Any message you want to give out to the people?
any message, man? I just want to say thank everyone for supporting me, man. I just want to give a shout out to you as well, man. Shout out to Purist, man.
Every time, man.
On since day, this was long overdue. I'm not gonna lie, long overdue,
No,
man.
fact.
And I got to thank you because again, you showed me love since day one, man. You've always been there, always giving me mad advice as well. So I want to, shout you out. I want to shout out to my coach Steve. I want to shout out my parents. I want to shout out TKO Boxing Club, my management team. I want to shout out Legal Blows, my sponsors, Cupping Zone. Um, I want to shout out my nutritionists as well. Actually, spoke to them earlier as well. I want to shout out them. I want to shout out to my sponsors, Cupping Zone, Takamo to Clinic, Imperial Memorials, Buns and Brew, Floorville. Yeah, without them, I wouldn't be here, man. And most important, I want to thank Allah as well, man. Alhamdulillah. I mean, Allah is literally the greatest, man. So, also we're in this blessed month of Ramadan as well. So, I hope everyone watching, is having a great Ramadan as well, inshallah. So, yeah, man, just your prayers.
Yeah, another question, bro. Me, especially, the water, the fasting, it don't really get to me apart from the water.
Yeah.
How do you manage to fast and train and get through it like that?
Bro, it's just all up here, man. I think it's the mental, man. I'm so driven, bro. Like nothing will stop me from training. Nothing will stop me from training, and nothing will also stop me from practicing my religion. So it's like my two non-negotiables together. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of people find it difficult. A lot of people probably do one or the other. Either they'll not fast and train, which I don't agree with, but they will not train and fast, which obviously makes more sense out of the two. But if I'm a professional athlete and if this is my job and if I want to be the best and I want to go to the places I'm telling you I want to go to, then bro, I'm gonna be training all year round. Doesn't mean I have to be in camp all year round. There's a difference, isn't it? You got to
Yeah,
take off, you got to learn. Do you know what I mean? Let your body rest and recover. But yeah, man, it's not like it's habit, man. Like, see, bro, the last 2 years I did the senior elite ABAs in Ramadan, bro. So the first time I entered it, I was fasting, which I didn't fast on the day of the fight. I had to make it up because I travelled. Obviously, when you travel, you are allowed to obviously break your fast and everything. So I had to make that up, and also had to make up the last few ones. But other than like outside of me traveling, I fasted. I fasted everything, man. Fasted everything. So now I got more control over my like career and everything. Being a pro, obviously letting my team know as well when I can focus on my dean, which is what I've been doing this month. But I've still been training. I came back from the gym today. I'm going training tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? What I like, you know what I mean?
no, 100%. Alhamdulillah, bro. But yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
thank you so much for coming on, bro. First interview back. Had to be one
Yeah.
close to my heart.
Oh my brother.
So yeah, we locked in. More interviews to come. More
Before we,
people.
before we go on and
Go on.
say, but inshallah, we're gonna get another interview. When I have a couple more pro fights, inshallah, and
No,
we've got
100%.
definitely, bro.
Feel free to jump in whenever you like as well. We're live every Monday,
100,
most Mondays.
yeah, facts, man. Inshallah, is it on this platform, StreamYard? Yeah,
So we do it on here, but it'll come out on YouTube,
perfect, bro.
and Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff.
Perfect, man. Yeah, nah, I look forward to it, man. And yeah, I'm happy you're back, man. I've been telling you for a
Yeah,
minute.
for a minute still.
I've been telling you that
100%.
you that guy. Do you know what I mean? So
But yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Always thank you again. We'll see you
thank you.
guys next time.